remember, we're trying to unbig our backs this year because summer is right around the corner. So ain't no games being played. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, thanks for hanging out with me today. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more mommy content with me. And if you're returning, thank you for following along with me as I go through motherhood as a first-time mom. I'm ready to dive into my postpartum weight loss journey. Yes, I am. I am 5 months postpartum, almost 6. I'll be 6 months postpartum next Friday. Or next Thursday, no, next Saturday. One of those days. I'm ready to embark on this weight loss journey. I'm ready to lose it more than ever. I've never been this heavy in my life and I'm just ready to get it done. I feel like I'm at the point where I feel good to get back into like a routine of working out and consistency, because these last 5 months I've been just with my son and really just trying to navigate being a mom, which can be tricky when, if you're a first-time mom, like you learning everything as you go. So I feel like I've got a really good handle on everything now. So now I feel much more confident and I feel much better. I feel mentally and physically ready to just get back into the gym and be consistent, because I don't think I was ready beforehand, but now like I'm ready to go all in. This weight has to go right now. Like, it has to go. Yes, I want to physically, like on the outside, I want to look good, but I want to also feel good as well. And it's more so about my health at this point. I want to be a healthier version of myself than I was pre-pregnancy. And while I was pregnant, like I want to get back to a healthier version of me. While I was pregnant, I was at my heaviest weight I've ever been in my life. I was 261 pounds when I gave birth. 261 pounds. I never, like, the way I see it is like I was almost close to 300 pounds. That's how I like just see it in my head. Like, I never was that, I never weighed that much in my life. So to know that I was that big is insane to me. Like, it's insane to know that I was really that big and walking around with all that weight on me. And that doesn't feel good. Like, physically carrying all of that, like, your body will tell you that it's aching or, you know, it's tired, and it will weigh you down. And I felt like that my whole pregnancy. That's why towards the end, I was just so over it and I was just ready to have him. Plus, he was 9 pounds and 6 ounces. So that was already enough weight in itself that I was also just carrying around on me. Which, if you haven't seen my birth story, I'll link it down below so you can see it. And then to mention my pre-pregnancy weight, I was already overweight. So I started out overweight and then I became pregnant, and then I only gained more weight throughout my pregnancy. That was already where I felt like I could have definitely done better and changed, which was to have a healthier weight before I got pregnant. And I think people don't really talk about that. People just think, oh, get pregnant, oh, get pregnant. No, I think you really need to get pregnant when you at a healthy version of you, like a healthy weight and all of that stuff. If I had to give myself advice before I got pregnant, I would tell myself, start at a healthier weight. That would be my number one advice to myself. Start at a healthier weight. Like, that's so key. It's so key. Before I got pregnant, I think I was like 209, like 210, around there. I was like, I want to lose the weight, but I wasn't taking it serious. Like, I was just playing around. I was like, I don't really, this weight, I'm gonna lose this weight real fast. So I really thought I was gonna lose the weight really fast. You know, I'm not gonna gain no weight after this. Like, I'm gonna be good, but that's not how things went for me, and I had gained more weight. After I gave birth, I probably lost about, if I was 261 off rip, I went down to like 233 just from like giving birth. And then at 233, everything just kind of like plateaued and just, I wasn't losing anything. I just stayed at 233 for a long time. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to focus on that. I'm just going to focus on being a mom, because you already deal with enough postpartum, mentally and physically. So I was like, I'm not even gonna worry about my weight. I just kept a mental note of, okay, I'm 233. Around 4 months postpartum, that's when I started to like, okay, I want to start trying to get back into the gym, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that because now I have my, I have my son. And this is another piece of advice I would give myself, is to, instead of making excuses as to why you can't work out because you have a child, implement your child in your workouts so that you have no excuses as to why you're not going to the gym or you're not going to take that walk or whatever the case is. Just include your baby with your workout. The difference between working out now versus back then is just finding the time to work out. Like, that's the only thing. Before, I was like, dang, is like, when can I go? Do I have the time? He's up and then he's sleep and then his nap, but then it's like a cat nap, and then like you have all these things and you're like, I don't know if I can go, and then you're trying to wash clothes, dishes, you trying to run your household, but you don't have time to go work out. And so I was like really struggling with that for a minute. In the past couple of years, I really became a fitness girly at heart, because I was big like most of my childhood. Even throughout college, I was big. I had gained that freshman 15 real quick. It wasn't until after, like towards the end, right before I graduated, is when I started to take like losing weight seriously. And I literally changed my whole entire lifestyle, from the way that I view food, the way that I read labels, the type of food that I buy, the type of aisles I go down at the grocery store. Like, I got so down to like the nitty gritty when it came to just food. And I know the number one key to success of losing weight is to be disciplined and to be consistent. Those two things go hand in hand. You got to be disciplined and you have to be consistent. You cannot outwork a bad diet. You just can't. I wasn't eating the best when I was pregnant. I didn't care what I was eating when I was pregnant. I didn't walk around saying like, oh, I gotta eat for 2. Now, I wasn't doing that, but I was just letting myself be pregnant and just like not put that type of pressure on myself. But now I'm at the point where I'm ready to just get the ball rolling again and to lose all of this weight. And I know it's gonna take time. Like I said, you gotta be consistent and disciplined. I'm so ready to just embark on this weight loss journey and see how it goes. That's the last thing I'm not going to do, is be hard on myself. No matter what, like, I don't care. I'm taking my own advice, but like, I'm not about to be stressing myself out. Like, if I eat some ice cream and Oreos, I'm not gonna be mad at myself. These last couple of weeks, I've been warming up to the fact of me getting back into the gym and working out again. So, I started out with at-home workouts. So I would find the time in my day to do at-home workouts once a day. I cleaned up what I was eating, so I got rid of all the junk food and all of this stuff that I know is not going to help me succeed on my journey. I don't want it in my sight. I don't want it in my presence. I don't want it in my cabinets. I don't want it in my fridge. I just want to have healthy options available at the tip of my fingers. You know how I said I got down to 233 and then my weight just kind of plateaued and it just stayed there. When I was working out these last couple of weeks, in 1 week, I had lost 10 pounds. I had lost 10 pounds in 1 week, being consistent, doing the same thing every single day. After losing the 10 pounds, I got comfortable again. I'm like, oh, the same thing, like, oh, I'm losing weight. I'm ready to break that plateau from 223, and I want to go at least in the teens within the next couple of weeks. So that is my goal at the start of my weight loss journey now. I'm 220 pounds right now. I ordered groceries and I got a lot of fruit. I'm going to stick to a meal plan that I feel like is going to help me you know, lose his weight while also sustain my milk supply, because I am breastfeeding Liam. But next week he should be starting food, because I'm gonna start baby-led weaning with him, because he'll be 6 months exactly. Instead of him just fully being, you know, fed with milk, now he has actual meals that he can eat. But I'm about to go all in. I'm about to just do my smoothies. I'm about to do my fruit bowls, all that stuff, and just meal prep. I'm so excited to do this. Like, this feels so good. Like I said, I'm not gonna be hard on myself, but I am gonna try my best to stick it out and lose this weight. This is the fruit that I'm going to be eating for the next 5 days or so, because I just want to see how my body responds to eating this and see how well I do with it. Juicy mangoes. We have some pomegranates, watermelon. We have some mango chunks, frozen mangoes, frozen pineapples, a kiwi pineapple fruit bowl, and some kale. This is going to be a mixture of smoothies and just fruit salad bowls that I'm going to be eating throughout the day. Alright, we're done meal prepping for the next 5 days. Okay? And no, this is not the only thing I'm eating for the next 5 days. I only did my fruit with you guys. So I have these fruit bowls right here. Got a little cinnamon in there, some honey, kiwi, pomegranate, blueberries, strawberries, and pineapples. All this is just like screaming antioxidants, like so good for you. We have some watermelon. We have some mangoes, seasoned salt and pepper with some vinegar. If you know, then you know. And these are my smoothies already prepped. And yeah, I'm ready. I got some leftover fruit right here. If I get a little hungry, I'm just gonna go ahead and snack on this leftover fruit and be good. We're done meal prepping. I'm so ready to take this weight loss so serious, more than ever before. I know it's only 5 days of me seeing how my body's going to react, but really it's just trial and error that takes place when you're trying to figure out what works for your body, because what works for me may not work for you. I know it's all about just being disciplined. Like I've been saying throughout this whole video, it's really all about your mindset. That's where it begins. You could want to lose weight all day long, but if you're not doing anything about it, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. So, and I know that I can do it because I've lost the weight on my own naturally a few years back. So if I just get back into that mindset and into that grind mode like I was before, I know I'll be able to lose it. I lost 32 pounds back then. I think I was 165 when I lost that weight. There was a whole article written about it. I'll link it down below if you guys want to read it and see how I lost the weight. I'm super motivated right now to just get this ball going. I will keep you guys updated throughout the journey and see, you know, if I have any setbacks, or if I see anything that's working, I will definitely let you guys know. I will be eating other things besides just fruit and smoothies. I'm gonna try to cut out carbs. Water is so important. Like, I drink so much water all the time. Let me get a sip real quick. Hold on. Water is so key. I'm not even playing with you. Like, I have a whole water jug right here. Yeah, I better go get y'all one of these. Go get y'all one of these ASAP. This is off of Amazon. If you're not a girly that likes water, add you some fruit. Get you some infused fruit water. But you need water. That's just a must. You need water. And you need at least half of your body weight in ounces of water. So that's another tip if you didn't know. This right here, this bad baby gets me through the day. And it's so cute because it has encouraging things on here. So as you're drinking, you can just look at it and be like, okay, I'm halfway, I'm almost there. It's to motivate you and push you. So make sure you're drinking water. And I know I do this already. If I do drink anything else, it's coconut water. It's coconut water or Gatorade. Those are the only two things that I mainly drink if I'm not drinking water by itself. And my water got to be crispy cold. Crispy. I don't like drinking lukewarm water, even though you can, but I like my water icy cold. That's the best way for me to drink it. Remember, we're trying to unbig our backs this year because summer is right around the corner. So ain't no games being played. Anyway, guys, on that note, stay peaceful, stay positive, and go drink some water. I'll see you in my next video.